I don't really want to make this video very emotional. I don't want to cry, so I'm gonna insert a chillax music. Hello everyone. This is my first sit down video on YouTube. My previous videos on my channel are mostly singing covers, so this is very new and I'm very nervous. And I also have taken down some notes so that I don't forget things when I'm talking in front of you guys. So my name is Precious Makapagal, and or you can call me Preshi or Preshi Mac, like my YouTube name. And if you ever have seen me before, or if you're like a family member, you're my cousin, you're one of my friends or classmates, or you've noticed me anywhere or like in the malls or even just in the jeepney, you might notice that I have acne. And yeah, thank you for taking some time to click on this video and watch this. So let's get straight to the point. I remember back in 2017, that's the year that I started noticing that I would get a lot of acne. I've also noticed that I have irregular periods. Although I've noticed that these things are very normal for teenagers, I knew like something was different in my body. During my late teens and early 20s, I would skip my period a lot. And whenever I do skip my period, that's the time that I would get a lot of acne, especially on the chin area. Like you can see now, there's this one big cystic acne, and I'm like, okay. The cystic ones are usually under the skin where it's really big and really painful and will usually take few days to heal. Not only will I just get one pimple, but I would get a lot of pimple. Like I would just wake up one day and will notice one pimple here and one pimple there, and yeah, it's not a really good picture. So I'm going to show you some pictures when I had acne. It was just really awful. I remember like I would get really depressed and get nervous when I would go to school and had class presentations because I was very self-conscious with my skin. Like I was so bothered, I was so insecure with my skin that even just talking to people face to face, close contact, I would get so worried that they would see my open pores, like really big pores, blackheads and whiteheads. So talking to people was also kind of challenging for me. So it's really hard to imagine the stress level I had before. So what is PCOS? PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. So this is a hormonal disorder that causes enlarged ovaries, and small cysts may form on the outer edges. In addition to affecting a woman's fertility, PCOS can cause a number of hormone-induced side effects, and these includes acne. So PCOS commonly affects women, especially around their 20s. So when you have PCOS, you tend to have more androgen, testosterone hormones in your body. But let me tell you that not all androgenic characteristics or hormones is bad for you, because all women have it. We just tend to have, in general, women just tend to have lower amount. But when you have PCOS, you tend testosterone in your hormone, and when you have more hormones like this usually increase sebum and skin cell production, leading to acne. So the year 2018, that's the time I went to an OB/GYN and I went through an ultrasound test, and she said like, oh, you have a PCOS, and the first thing that she prescribed to me, like straight away, no doubt, is birth control pills. But like I thought that was the only treatment to stabilize or to treat my PCOS. But as I researched, I did a bit of research on the internet, and there are actually many ways to treat your PCOS or even cure it, like metformin, keto diet, and supplements. But with these supplements, I think you have to visit a hormone specialist, get your blood tested, and the specialist will prescribe you some kind of supplements or vitamins that your body will need to treat PCOS. And by the way, before I visited my OB/GYN, I remember I used to look up and watch these acne vlogs, acne videos that shows different skincare products, vitamins that would help you cure acne. I guess for me, I did a lot of trial and error. Like, you just have no idea how many products I've tried and tested, and it just made my acne worse. I have tried vitamin E, vitamin D, zinc, L-lysine, those creams, products, antibiotics that my dermatologist before recommended to me. I mean, they did kind of work. It was really sad. Like, just imagine all the money wasted on that. I think I also remember that my sister has PCOS, so that kind of like gave me an idea of what was also wrong in my body. So how does the pill help PCOS? First of all, it helps regulate our imbalanced hormones. And now that I've been taking the pills regularly, I've also noticed that I get my period like every month, and I can actually track which day I will get my period, which is good and convenient for me. And I also have lighter periods, and I don't experience period cramps anymore. Importantly, I have clearer skin. I guess the pro weighs more than the cons. Personally, I feel like a lot of women also have side effects with birth control pills. So I really suggest that you go to your OB/GYN or to your doctor and ask which treatment will suit you and your body. I guess the only side effect with me using the pill is that I got nauseous the first few days I've taken it, but I guess that was normal. That was just my body getting used to the hormones that I'm taking inside my body. My OB/GYN said that it would take a few months for me to notice that my skin would get clearer. And she was right. Like, within those 3 months, it did not really make my skin clear, but my skin got worse, like even worse. So I was even more depressed. I was sadder than before. But there is no overnight treatment for acne, so I was really trying to be patient and not losing hope. And after 3 months, I noticed that my skin got clearer. So it really was. The reason why my skin got worse the first 3 months of using the pill is that the body is adjusting to the extra hormones from the pills. So it took a while though. Even though my skin got clearer, I would still get pimple here and there, especially a week before my period. And I still do have acne scars from my previous acne that I had, which is, I've kind of just accepted it. It's there. I don't have a perfect skin. I think in the camera it looks very clear, but Let me zoom in though. Like you can see, I'm not sure if it's noticeable, but I do get acne scars here, and I have a pimple, which is like fine. I'm like, who cares now, especially that it's quarantine. So what I've learned, having insecurities is normal, but how you react to it is very important. It can affect you emotionally, mentally, but let me tell you that there are people with acne who are super confident that they're just being themselves. They don't wear makeup, but they're happy, and I'm really happy for them. So I'm kind of jealous, like, how do you get that much confidence? I wish I was you. You know, they're amazing for not caring at all, for not giving an F of what people would think, because that's how I was before. I was so self-conscious, I was so worried, I was so stressed, I was so depressed of how people would look at me, and I was just afraid of being judged for how my skin looked like. And you know, that was like one of the biggest mistakes that I have, you know. I think I remember a quote that said, comparison is the thief of joy, which is actually true. You know, in the world of social media, in the world of internet, Facebook, Instagram, people post these certain pictures, and people post these certain products, skincare. It kind of somehow fed us mentally that we have to look this certain way to be accepted by the society. At the end of the day, what really matters is to accept ourselves and embrace ourselves. Embrace our, you know, our body, our face. And if you want some kind of improvement to your body, you know, go for it. But changing your appearance, changing your personality, changing your perception, changing yourself to please people you don't even meet, like the strangers that like your photos. Pleasing them it's not really worth it. What you really need to please is yourself and your family and friends, because they know you and they've been supporting you since the beginning. So yeah, so I really know how it feels to have acne, but what's important is that you don't pressure yourself and you don't think what people will think of you, because you have your family and friends at the end of the day, and they're still there. Even if you have, even if you have a lot of people, your friends still want to hang out, even if you have this big acne chin on your face. And if you ever experience people actually told you, oh my god, like, what is this? And people will tell you to think you're not beautiful enough, screw them. They're not worth your time. They're not worth the people to be in your life. You have to let go of those negative, toxic people. Like, yeah, you don't need you. It's very important to choose your friends. So yeah, that's basically my video for today. I hope you guys understood me and I hope you guys learned a bit from this video. If you have friends who deals with acne, if you have a family member, you can share this video, not to embarrass them, but kind of give you an insight of about PCOS and acne in general. Anyone actually needs to kind of be more aware of the PCOS because it's very important. Most of women are affected by this. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm sorry if this is kind of awkward and I'm looking at my laptop because the information is there. And Yeah. You are beautiful. You are worth it. And God loves you. Your family and friends loves you. Stay strong. You're not alone in this, okay? Bye.